again, it's been trouble and turmoil for the Hatters, who lost an 11th successive away game in midweek with a run of 6 defeats in their last 7 overall. The only bright spot for Bloomfield so far was a clean sheet and a draw in its only home game. A 0-0 stalemate against Preston North End 7 days ago. Today would be a massive boost and a shot in the arm for the players and fans as well. They can seal 3 valuable points to take them out of the drop zone ahead of the 3 p.m. kickoffs later this afternoon. They haven't been in the 3rd tier since 2019. Just about a capacity crowd here, ready for Luton Town against Millwall. Kick-off coming in just over 6 minutes' time. Alex Neil says it's been a whirlwind start to life in South London with Millwall. Still unable to get himself a permanent place of residence. The games have been coming thick and fast since his arrival at the Den. His only success so far, a win against lower league side Dagenham and Redbridge in the FA Cup. But it's the Championship form he needs to try and take care of, with the club now on a run of 1 win in 13 in the league, which has left them hovering above the relegation zone. It's a 4-point advantage only over the bottom 3 at the start of play for them. Could be a lot more healthy in 2 hours' time should they get their first league win here since the year 2000. Only legend of the club Neil Harris has tasted victory as a Millwall coach in this stadium since then, as his team prevailed in the EFL trophy back in 2016. So it hasn't been a happy hunting ground for the Lions, who have won away just once all season, that in a different country at Swansea back at the end of October. Always busy in the Championship, that never changes, and both sides were in action in midweek. Luton took the lead twice, but then lost against Oxford United, while Millwall led 2-0 against Cardiff City themselves after just 19 minutes at the Den, but drew 2-2 after conceding an equaliser in the 7th minute of added time at the end of the game. Well, always plenty of headlines around this fixture. None more so than back in 1985 when these two played out a very, very tense encounter indeed. It was the riot of Luton against Millwall in an FA Cup quarter-final tie that wrote headlines for the wrong reasons here. A huge Millwall travelling support came up from South London and overwhelmed everyone here at Kenilworth Road. And of course, a pretty nasty situation inside this stadium. The Millwall fans at the far end of the stadium as we look now in the Oak Road stand. You can see them all standing up to the right-hand side of the goal. But back then, the away fans were in the stand we're looking from here, where the camera is situated. Nasty scenes indeed. Hopefully a very good afternoon of football on the pitch here, with Luton taking on Millwall. Perhaps quite fitting that Kenny Loggins' song Danger Zone was playing just before you joined us here. Both of these two teams are involved in the relegation scrap this season, no doubt about that. And what a positive it would be for either of these two sides if they could get a win here today. Second home game for Matt Bloomfield, looking for his first win as Luton Town boss. Let's take a check on the team news for you. Bloomfield makes 4 alterations from their latest loss. Mads Andersen starts for just the 2nd time this season in place of Tom Holmes. Jacob Brown is recalled on the right to replace new signing Isaiah Jones. Alfie Doughty makes his first start since the 6th of November as Zach Nelson drops out. And Carlton Morris comes in for the misfiring Elijah Adebayo. He's today looking to score against Millwall for the first time in what is his 6th appearance against them. Chong, Moses, Fan, Mengi, Baptiste and Burke are all still missing. Millwall boss Alex Neil makes 2 changes to the side that started in midweek. Ryan Leonard is out with a calf injury, so centre-half Tristan Kramer comes in at right back in what is his first start for the club. Further forward, there's no Macaulay Langstaff, so 20-year-old Serbian striker Mihailo Ivanovic is recalled for his 7th start of the season. Danny McNamara is now out for what looks to be long-term with a knee injury, that having come on and then gone off against Cardiff last time out. Fidalti back for Luton today. Played around half the second half in midweek against Oxford. He has been their most creative player this season, despite only playing in half of their matches. Millwall in their changed kit today. Japhet Tanganga has been a solid performer for them this season, despite their poor form overall. It looks like his central defensive partner Jake Cooper has won the toss here, and he has changed the teams around ahead of kickoff. Plenty of early EFL action up and down the land with these early kickoffs. A trio of championship games, Stoke taking on Oxford and Norwich up against Swansea elsewhere. Here we go then. Game on here at Kenilworth Road. Gavin Ward is the match referee for this one. A clear day here at the Kenny. Looks like it's going to be a nervous first half of 2025 for Luton Town and Millwall. Both battling against relegation, and two new managers seeking their first league win today. Luton's situation certainly more perilous as they head towards a double drop. Millwall have a cushion for now. Throw by Kramer, signed from Brentford's B team in the January transfer window. Centre half, a towering presence as you can see down beneath us here, operating at right back today. Needs must for Millwall. From French side Bezier to Brentford back in the summer of 2020. On loan at Exeter in the first half of the season. Denora gets ahead on that. Here's Morris. Doughty with a loop forward. Taken on there by Ivanovic, who gets involved for the first time. A run here by Callum Scanlon, who is on loan from Liverpool. Here's won the game's first corner inside 90 seconds. Luton not messing around, they're going man for man here. The corner wasn't good enough to reach any of them anyway. Back out to Scanlon, who tries to fire it through. Denora. Ivanovic hangs it high in there. Have to be careful, Daiki Hashioka. He wins a free kick in the end after Tanganga's tackle. Could have been a very upset Kenilworth Road had Millwall found an early lead here. Thankfully, from the home side's point of view, it was their main striker, the man putting the ball in there towards Jake Cooper. No handball against Hashioka. Taken here by left-back Joe Bryan. Morris with a nice layoff. Brown unable to link the play. It's been a miserable run of results for both of these two teams. Millwall's last league win, a 1-0 success in the 96th minute against Blackburn Rovers just before Christmas. Luton haven't won since they beat Derby in the same round of games here on Friday the 20th of December. for them, and staying up at least, it's going to be all about their home form, because they have been absolutely dreadful on the road. Just 1 win out of 14 games, and only a point more than that as well. The rest have been defeats. A lot more penalised here by the assistant on this near side. Free kick here to be taken by Thomas Kaminski, who will certainly feel those Millwall fans right behind him in this first half. Here's Doughty. All the way over. Kraus didn't challenge. Coming across Anderson, who's had a torrid time with injuries. His only start this season on the 20th of December in that game against Derby. That is his first start since October of 2023. Too many stadiums remaining like this at this level of English football, but it's only got a few more years to run, with Luton set to move into a new stadium across the city from here at Power Court around 2027. See, the stands aren't quite level with each other, pillars everywhere you look, but you are extremely close to the action here. Must for Luton. Revenue streams aren't quite what they are, or what they should be rather, here for a side playing in the Championship. They actually lost a lot of their hospitality areas last season when they were promoted to the Premier League and had to upgrade the stadium. Millwall will get the decision. They've got one in their last 6 away from the Den. The longest run since they went 12 without victory, finishing up in October 2022. Ryan pinching a few yards going forward here. Saville. It's a free kick there. A challenge by Kraus. O'Brien does have a wand of a left foot when he gets it right. We'll see what he can do here. Trying to nod it on there was Tanganga. Kramer, can he deliver? No. Emphatically so. Might just take him a little bit of adjusting to play at right back, though I'm sure in the days building up to this game he knew the position he was going to be operating in because of those injuries to Leonard and McNamara. The other option was to play Ruel Walters there as well, the England youth international who was signed from Arsenal in the summer, but he is only 20. Kaminski out here to Mads Andersen. Luton haven't been winning games, but they've been losing plenty as well, and only one clean sheet in their last 12 matches here against Preston in that 0-0 draw. They actually limited Preston to just 2 efforts on goal all game. Just couldn't find the net themselves, Luton. Bell. Cheap giveaway. Kramer. Gura Williams, who's been making headlines since the departure of Romain Esse. Club record £14 million he joined Crystal Palace, but it's given an opportunity to the 20-year-old sign from non-league Tooting and Mitcham. Another South London outfit. Morris ordering his players around behind him. He is the Luton captain, leading the line. He's their top scorer this season with 7. High. Anderson gets a nod on of sorts, away by Denore. Back out to Clark. Bell. Close and personal with the French defender, Christian Kramer. Comes from a footballing family. His dad played semi-professionally as well. Junior has made it one step further. Is that going to be kept in? No, it's not. Pretty quiet here at Kenilworth Road. They have lost just one of their last 8 here against Norwich. They have generally kept things tight, even if they have been losing, haven't conceded more than once in any of those games. It's the other end where there have been problems. There's 12 goals so far this season from open play, which is a pretty grim total if you're a season ticket holder, home or away, perhaps both. You might occasionally hear the word "now" muttered very close to our effects microphones here. That is actually one linesman speaking to another, telling them exactly when the ball has been released, from the player further back up the field, so that offsides can't be judged. The benefit of modern technology and having all of the officials mic'd up means that they can communicate with each other a little bit easier than maybe in years gone by. Apologies if you heard some bad language there on one of our other microphones. Here's Jake Cooper. Camber. Into traffic there. Denore. He's looking for Kramer. There was a scorer against Cardiff in midweek. They were leading 2-0 after 19 minutes, but conceded in added time at the end of the first half and the second to lose 2 points in the end. 2 valuable points it could have been as well. Doughty puts in plenty of crosses. Helped on by Kraus. Brown. Hashioka on the outside. Comes for him, but a big problem here by the looks of things for Callum Scanlon. He goes down holding his left hamstring, and a shake of the head suggests that Millwall's injury list is about to be increased by 1. Scanlon pulling up there as he was trying to track back. And it's going to be a long hobble for him back to the dressing room. Probably going to have to look towards George Honeyman, or maybe even Aaron Connolly here, who could go and play in that position. Either way, Alex Neil is going to have to make a change here that he was hoping he wouldn't have to at this stage. Someone has been called. It's going to be Connolly. Centre forward by trade, that's certainly where he made his way in his formative years at Brighton, but has shown over the years in the game that he can play in a number of different areas and positions. Scanlon here being helped to his feet, but surely he's got to go across to the dressing room here. In fact, he's being helped over to the other side, which is a little bit confusing. He's just going to go and sit on the bench and accept that not too much treatment can be administered for now. Slowly makes his way. Gary Hemmons there on the right, the head of medical, assisting him getting off. That looks like it'll be a few weeks at least for him. And Connolly will come on, a man who has talked openly about his troubles off the field in recent times, looking to try and make more headlines on it again. He's on here for Scanlon. Connolly was signed from Sunderland after his short-term contract came to an end. Swapping a promotion chase in the Championship for a relegation battle. Three times he's won promotions as a manager, Alex Neil. He said the goals they conceded against Cardiff were criminal in midweek. They were his words. They're having slightly more possession under Alex Neil than they were doing under Neil Harris, but they are overall creating the same kind of number of chances they were previously. Clearance loudly jeered by the home fans here. Has stayed in play. Kamba gives away the free kick. Tackle on Connolly. It's a little bit too high there, the Zimbabwean. The two still in conversation about it as well. Kamba not too happy. Well, we're perhaps seeing why these two sides are where they are in the table. Neither has had a shot on target in the game yet. Bell has lost it, Watmore has it, once and twice, Watmore going on! But the goalkeeper came out quickly enough in the end, and Thomas Kaminski able to smother it. Nice combination initially, and it looked like Watmore was going to get lucky. All 5 of his Millwall goals came in his first 6 appearances. Hasn't netted in 16 outings since then. Ahead of Kramer. Bloomfield looking to get the ball back into play as quickly as possible. Hauled forward there by Bell. Doughty. That's a good cross in, all considered, but the ball had gone out of play. Doughty. It's an awkward challenge there by Saville. Watching Brown on the knee by the looks of things. I think the referee just saying it was a coming together, even though Saville was at fault. Oh, that is bad. That is really bad from George Saville. And it looks like here he's going to escape with not even a yellow card when it quite easily could have been red. Totally accidental, no doubt about that, but that was not a good-looking challenge at all. And in a way, I'm surprised the players didn't make more of it. He's shown 3 red cards in his last 6 games, referee Gavin Ward. 6 overall for the campaign in the Championship, but not even going to his pocket there is quite astonishing. Doughty round the back towards McGuinness. McGuinness scored for Luton at the Kassam on Tuesday. Lucas Jensen, the Millwall goalkeeper these days, having been signed from Lincoln City in the summer, he's started every game. He's actually only let in 26 goals, 20 fewer than their opponents today. They've also scored 26, and that's been the issue. They want to score more than 5 for Millwall. Watmore, their top scorer. Actually, he's the only man on the field today to have scored more than 2. Essay had chipped in with 4 before he departed. Bell wayward. Forward a bit too quickly there for the run of Ivanovic. Amari Bell. Morris trying to bully his way forward, but Tanganga stood in his way. Kramer having to shield his eyes from the sun, which is a rarity in this country at the moment. What more? Ivanovic, Denore. What more? Just wanted to wait that little bit longer before getting that touch. Nice combination there by Millwall. A couple of times Watmore has been able to break beyond the defensive line of the home side. Saville. Maybe a foul there by Cooper. The referee thought so as well. Bloomfield trying to get his instructions across. He has changed the shape since Rob Edwards departed, who was wedded to his 3-4-3. Bloomfield more of a 4-2-3-1 man, or variation of. The numbers say that Luton are having fewer shots since he came in, but also facing fewer shots, so entertainment down at both ends, really. Neil thought that he should have won possession there, or his team should have been given it at least. See the disappointed Scanlon sat in the background, who's gone off with that hamstring injury. Kramer thought they were going to get a throw here, but the flag is up for offside. Luton won the reverse fixture back in mid-September, but each of the last two games here have finished 2-2. Kick here to Luton, and this game really yet to catch fire at all. Ivanovic can't hold it. Clark. A bit too much there is Reece Bangura Williams. Connolly. Kramer. Oh, that's nicely taken. It has to be. The whistle's gone. The foul in the build-up there by Connolly is what the referee saw. Tries to just force his way through into the middle. He's gone and played in the number 10 position, with Bangura Williams going wide left since Scanlon went off. Kramer it was initially who found him, and it looks like it was actually a block by Ivanovic. That's what the referee saw. Intentional, hard to tell, but I guess had a telling impact in the end. Kraus, Ashioka. This is going to be Luton's time. Ashioka had a real tough time of it when he was thrust into Premier League action this time last year. Hasn't had a memorable campaign in the Championship either. This side have a corner. Luton scored plenty of goals from set plays, more than any other side in the Championship. 48% in fact. And this might be another one. Oh, they can't force it home. Morris and Brown both having a go. Morris, who hasn't scored in 5 career appearances against Millwall. That run goes on for now. And shot at the other end straight away, well saved by goalkeeper Kaminski. Taken down quickly and Connolly onto it. He's looked pretty lively since coming on, firing that one towards the corner. Comfortable stomp for the goalkeeper.
Never know. Miracles do happen.
Referee speaking to both Hashioka and Tanganga here. It'll be clipped in here by Saville. Looking for a big head, it gets one as well by Cooper. Denore! That deflection could have taken it anywhere. He brings it back off Kraus. This game's starting to heat up a little bit. Saville. Cooper has kept it in out there. Connolly. Oh, he goes down, that's a penalty! Marvellous Lakamba making the challenge, and Millwall have a chance on the spot. The Luton midfielder there can have no complaints, puts his hands up, and so to say, I did nothing, but clear contact there on the legs of Aaron Connolly, who moved in fields and was stopped from progressing any further. It's the first penalty that Luton have conceded this season, and they've now let in their last 13 that they've faced. Connolly here from the spot. Oh, it's saved! Shocking penalty. And Kaminski's legs doing the business. Well, Connolly didn't pick a side. Went for placement down the middle. Didn't catch it cleanly, really. I was about to say that the last penalty that Luton managed to keep out, was from Jed Wallace, who was playing for Millwall back in October of 2021. Simon Sluga the goalkeeper that day. Kaminski the hero this lunchtime. So Kaminski, the hero so far. The only major incident up until now. 11 to go until half-time. Again, apologies if you picked up some alternative language there. It's a Luton ball. Always helps that if you do decide to commit to one side, leave some pretty strong and extended legs behind you, you never quite know where the ball is going to go. The block on there, double block on, free kick. And the Luton fans out there suggesting that a card should follow as well, pretty audibly. Morris was being pulled a bit, then it was Cooper against Brown, and then Cooper, a massive body check as well on Morris. He certainly should be going into the book. Naughty from the defender. It's a short one. All the way through here, Alfie Doughty. Claims of handball, Connolly gets it out. Stanovic the guilty party this time. Bent into a great area and headed over. That's Anderson there. One-time Denmark youth international. Just sprung beyond ever so slightly there. His shoulder technically offside. Previous chance that Morris and then Brown to an extent had. Kaminski taking a risk there against Connolly. Gets the better of the Irishman again. Bell. Doughty. Up against Kramer. There goes behind off the Frenchman. Luton corner. Two over it here for the Hatters. Needs the flick of that near post, and it got a more significant touch there from Morris. He's only scored 3 times since October. Climbed high enough there, but wasn't really in control of the header in the end. That scored just before the turn of the year away at Swansea. Doughty throws his arms up in the air straight away as he realised that he put far too much on that there for Amari Bell. He's played only 48% of the minutes so far this season for Luton, but has created the most chances for the club. Slice by Jensen. It's been a game of mistakes so far, but no goals. Canva with one to give away the penalty and Connolly with one to miss it. Morris. Doughty. Checks. Sending in his way now Connolly, who saw him off, trying to do work in both boxes. Has had very short change so far out of McGuinness and Anderson he's been playing against. They need to try and find a way to get him into the game in the second half. It's very different to the surroundings in the Serbian Superliga that he had last season with his former side Vojvodina, based in Novi Sad. Bell. Clark. Has been suggested by a few that Luton may well have found it hard this season, certainly in terms of motivation levels. So many of these players doing so well to get to the Premier League as they did a couple of years ago, ultimately enduring the biggest highs of their career in the top flights, and only got relegated right at the end of the season when many had written them off earlier in the campaign. Can you lift yourselves again for another championship campaign after you've had that? Hard to say. Today, at least, the quality just hasn't been there. Doughty. Morris skidding across the turf here at Kenilworth Road. Does look as though we're going to go into half-time without any goals. Not too many talking points. Penalty, the only real thing to discuss. Morris thought he got the ball there. Did certainly get a chunk of the man as well. Probably a couple of minutes of added time to come. We're about to find out. In fact, 3 have been allowed here by the referee. Just told to move back slightly here by the 4th official, Ruben Ricardo. Kaminsky, the hero of the day from a Luton point of view so far. Has the ball in one hand here. He wants to go long. Play in the end there by Bryant. And Kramer. Well, runs it out of play. Millwall might have the final chance before half-time here. Well, pretty scrappy at the moment. We've only lost one wide man today. Watmore now hobbling around as well. Aimed towards Morris, away by Kramer. Bell. Check the watch from the referee. Calling time on this first half. Well, a curse there from Aaron Connolly, who knew he had the best chance of the first period to put either side ahead. He stepped up from the penalty spot after he was fouled. But it was saved by Kaminsky, who left those long legs in the centre of the goal to rebound the ball away. Apart from that, very few chances to get excited about. Millwall have had all 3 attempts on target in this first half, though Morris has come close on a couple of occasions for Luton. Half-time here at Kenilworth Road. Luton Town 0, Millwall 0. Welcome back to Kenilworth Road. Goalless at half-time between Luton and Millwall. Millwall, who missed a penalty in that first period through Aaron Connolly. I'm hoping they don't miss any chances that come their way in the second half. One win in 13 it is now for Millwall. Alex Neil looking to get just his second win in charge. His only win so far was in the FA Cup against Dagenham and Redbridge. Watmore was hobbling towards the end of the first half, but looks set to continue here. Back underway. It would be a massive win for either of these two teams if they could secure it here. In fact, the last 5 wins for either team when these sides have met have been at the Den. No team has won here in this stadium since 2005. A 2-1 victory for Luton that day, their only win in their last 11 home meetings against Millwall in the league. Solid header there by Brian. Denore taking off the boot there of Kramer. Find a way out here, Saville. What's foul? And so it seems. That's your free kick to Luton. No yellow cards hanging over from the first half. A clean bill of health for both sides. He just gave himself some thinking time there. Saville did kick through Brown. Wasted in high. Kraus picks up the scraps. Bell. Kraus. Clark. We're looking for a way out through a counter-attack. Ivanovic wins a cheap free kick. I've got the ball, says Amari Bell. The Jamaica international did nick it. Cooper gets the nod on. Tanganga trying to tee himself up here. He goes down. Millwall wants another penalty. Well, appeals in the direction of the referee. It'd be interesting to see how much was in that. Tanganga it was trying to do keepy-ups. And the ball was nicked away. It was a good tackle. McGuinness caught him afterwards, but the ball was cleanly won. Not so visible from that angle, but that first replay we saw was pretty telling. And a good end to 2024. Mark McGuinness made his Republic of Ireland debut against England at Wembley. 2025 to remember yet. Luton have taken just 1 point since the turn of the year. Hasn't made too many friends today, referee Gavin Ward. Needs an injection of something this match. It's lacking that creative flair at the moment. Luton do have the worst XG underperformance in the Championship. They've conceded 47 goals from an XG against of 34. So they've actually been letting in more goals than they should have been doing based on the level of chances they've been affording opponents against them. Luton haven't actually scored in the second half at the other end in any of their last 6 Championship games. The last 3 goals in the second halves of games have been in the 89th minute or later. So it could be the late show from them. There's 2 of those in the 2-1 victory here against Derby in their last win. Clark's free kick. He set pieces pretty well, and they nearly did that one very well. Morris flat out at the far post. It is just not happening for them right now. Why me, he says. Climbed up really high there. Brown could well have been judged to be offside in the middle, had that ball been tucked home. But it was Morris's climb initially, almost kissing the post on the way past. Well, let off for Millwall, it has to be said. Doughty. He's a real old-school winger playing out on the left-hand side. Not too many of his breed around these days. Corner here to the hosts. The Hatters take it short into Doughty. He crosses really poorly. Offside against Connolly. They do want to change things here, Luton. They are a little light in terms of creativity on the bench at the moment. Victor Moses out injured at the moment, and Tahi Chong still out with a hamstring problem. They do have Cauley Woodrow and Elijah Adebayo as central strikers to throw on if they want, but aside from that and Isaiah Jones, not too much to look at. Kaminski goes long and diagonally. Morris unable to get a telling second touch. Both sets of fans will have been standing there at half-time saying to one another that this game is certainly winnable. Luton will certainly be hoping so, because their next 2 matches are both on the road at Sheffield Wednesday and then Sunderland. Given their form on their travels right now, you wouldn't expect too many points to be brought back from those places. Now a chance for Bangura Williams, who's barely seen the ball today. But he has here, and Bangura Williams gets the shot away once, can't twice. Bryan. Saville will roll it here into Bangura Williams. Bryan. Both sides struggling to find clear openings here. Cooper. Bryan. Cooper. Bryan. Luton haven't had an effort on target in this game just yet officially. That's been the story of their campaign. Haven't scored in their last 2 games here either. They were beaten by Norwich before that goalless draw against Preston. Brown. Saville now gets a break. Crammer on the outside. Away by McGuinness. It's been one of those afternoons so far. Long throw. Denore miscued a couple of times. Morris was fouled. It's a Luton free kick that they wanted to get on with quickly, but didn't have the option to do so in the end. Headed by Cooper. Not to tempt fate, but just has a whiff of a game that ends goalless here. Doughty. Maybe that's about to change. Clark. Brown it was. They'd have preferred it to be Morris, I'm sure. Bryan. Bangura Williams, whose influence has certainly been lessened since he moved out to that left-hand side. Connolly, this is better for Watmore. Can he beat Bell? And the ball went past him, but it went past the far post as well. It's a bit better from Millwall, zigzagging their way up the field. Connolly was making inroads into the middle. Ivanovic there as well, but Watmore took it alone. Adebayo is ready to come on here for Matt Bloomfield. Interesting to see which way he takes things here. Pretty unlikely to take his captain and central striker off, so might try a change in shape. Issue here now for Tom Kraus, the Mainz loanee. Kraus is going to come off. Well, Adebayo left out today. He has missed the most big chances in the whole league. 24, which is 10 more than any other player in the division. So that might change Luton to a bit more of a 4-4-2 here, we'll see. Williams spotted the run of Ivanovic. Ivanovic! Brilliant! Mihailo Ivanovic does it for Millwall. And maybe this is the day where Alex Neil's reign really takes off as Lions boss. A nod to a former Serbian in London, Aleksandar Mitrovic, with his celebration. Just sat up nicely there for Ivanovic. It just needed a big dipper. And that's what it got from this rookie centre-forward. All three of his Millwall goals have come at home before today. One on his travels arrives here at Kenilworth Road. As Millwall take a step closer to just the second away win this season. Beautifully placed. Well, what do Luton do? Heading towards yet another defeat. Sent on their main attacking threat from the bench. They're going to have to hope it works, not once but twice. Offside. It's his third championship goal this season. 2.5 million they put down for the Serbian when they signed him from Vojvodina back in August. 9 goals he got last season, but the Serbian division is very, very different to the championship. Crowds certainly aren't there in any great numbers in many of the stadiums. He's doing the business here. Millwall looking to do the business again. Bangura Williams falling down his man. Shioka winning a free kick. We'll have it back, and they're looking the more likely at the moment. Aside from the fact they've got the lead, just look a little bit more lively as a side altogether. through here towards Adebayo. Cooper had to take action. Millwall fans behind the goal, making the journey up early on this morning. Hoping they're going to go back smiling after this one, and we'll have the rest of the day to celebrate. Connolly just given a slight alteration in his position by the looks of things, and there are going to be further changes. Trying to force his way through, but fouled Tanganga. Free kick. Saville. Angura Williams. Ivanovic hoping someone would get on the end of it. Millwall can just afford to take a few seconds longer on each of these situations to try and slow the game down now. Luton, meanwhile, trying to speed it up. Free kick. Another double change. Withdrawal here of Jacob Brown, and Zach Nelson goes over to play on the wing. The England under-20 international, just 19 years old, hailing from Camden in North London. Doughty unable to make too much of an impact, having just come back from a long injury layoff, as Isaiah Jones comes on to play on the right. Here he is. Taking it away as he challenged Connolly. Ivanovic. This goal separates the sides. Halfway through the second half now. Kramer. That's a great ball in, a chance for two. Beaten away by Kaminski. And Ivanovic maybe should have doubled things up. And the home fans here starting to get more and more restless. They're watching their side really struggle, which after the highs of last season must be a really hard thing to do. Ivanovic there all on his own, no one marking the main striker whatsoever. It's a Millwall flag kick. Referee Gavin Ward trying to assert his authority first. The game has just gone a little bit flat here, but I'll tell you now, Millwall will be quite happy with that. Kramer taking his time. It's a foul throw. Didn't release the ball where he should have done. It's past his head, says the assistant referee on that side. Second in League One, Wycombe, when Matt Bloomfield decided to head up to Luton Town. He's now managing all 3 EFL divisions, having been in League 2 with Colchester, League 1 with Wycombe, his playing side for 19 years and almost 600 appearances. Referee reaching for a card for the first time today. It's a foul on Carlton Morris. Saville, he went in low but firmly. And he was potentially lucky not to see a red card earlier on this afternoon. McGuinness misses it. Morris couldn't get ahead to it either. Here's Connolly. Forced Bell to go all the way back. Ivanovic trying to block off the passing lane there for Kaminski. Clark. Nelson. Bell. Ashoka. Adebayo was underneath it, and Clark! Well, a rarity in the game for Luton Town. That is their first shot on target with 18 minutes to go. The first time the goalkeeper Jensen has been tested. Although it wouldn't have been going in anyway. Another corner comes and goes. I'll try again here. Isaiah Jones, the Guyana international. A bending toss in there that was deflected. And Anderson on the ground. Cooper now joining him down there. A little bit of naughtiness in all that. Players in the Championship still can get away with a little bit of the dark arts due to the lack of VAR in this division. No call for it from the club, so the powers that be happy to keep the status quo. And Gavin Ward taking advice from Lee Venamore on this near side, the assistant. Let's see exactly what happened. Well, there was a lot of pushing and shoving in there. No offside at least. And it was a collision between Anderson and the goalkeeper, and then Cooper got involved thereafter. Pushed him to the ground, and then a kick in the back as well. I use the word kick in the lightest sense possible. Yellow card for Anderson. Yellow card for Cooper. Clock ticking here from a Luton point of view. Ashoka knocked it against Connolly. Bangura Williams, Connolly. It's Saville making the third run. That's beautifully worked, Bangura Williams. Surely had to set it to Connolly there. Instead, Ivanovic. One more can't turn. Nakamba only so far away. Kramer. Sends it over again. But the defending leaves a lot to be desired here by Luton Town. Just not getting tight and not getting significant challenges in on the ball at all. Everyone ball watching. Just not doing the basics of the game. Nakamba off. And it's introduction here of Liam Walsh, who has seen red twice this season. He's mainly been a substitute this campaign, though he did start the reverse fixture in mid-September. Game that was settled so early on after Tedem Mengi gave Luton the lead after 10 minutes. Amari Bell. Luton have won 22 of their 26 points here at Kenilworth Road. You can see how their season is likely to pan out after this. They're going to have to pick up more here. At the moment, it looks as though Alex Neil's side is going to prevent them from doing that today. Clark. I do like a long ball, Luton. 18% of their passes have been long. Only Portsmouth and today's opponents, Millwall, tend to go direct more than them. Just 2 wins in 12, looks set to become 2 in 13 now. Greenfield is going to have to be given time. If they do go down Luton, at least they know they have one of the best League One managers from this season taking charge of them next. Morris. Nelson. Bell. He's tripped ever so slightly by Donore. Shioka. Instruction from him in the end. A little over 11 minutes left here. Looped up. Ivanovic was hoping it would drop for him. And he's out of play, and Millwall here, if they can get a second goal, would surely have all 3 points. Referee stopping the game again. They do have to do this, it's part of their protocol at corners. So from a fan's point of view, everyone just wants to get on with it here. Tanganga and Cooper, surely the targets, but it's flicked on the near post instead by Ivanovic, who was there. Trying to fire it back through was Ray Spangura-Williams. Counter on here for Luton, but they've got to get this pass right. Hashioka makes a hash of it, but it still might drop. Adebayo unable to play it forward, but they have it in the box now. Nelson. Tries a shoot from the home fans. Clark, heavy first touch. Connolly. Bell. Luton trying to keep up the pressure here as they search for that elusive goal. When you think about it, the fact they've only scored 12 from open play this season is quite an astonishing number. Actually managed a good total in the Premier League last term, but back here in the Championship they have struggled. See how close they were. Ivanovic, who got the touch. Kaminski did well to keep it out, having to react fairly late. Bell. Clark. Bell. Still just that one shot on target from Jordan Clark is all that Luton have been able to muster all game. And even that, you could argue, wouldn't have actually gone in, even if the goalkeeper hadn't made the save. George Honeyman has been called for here for Millwall. Called to the away end here from Duncan Watmore. Honeyman will certainly come on and give them plenty of energy at the front end of the field, but we'll have to dig in behind as well. Made his 100th Millwall appearance in the game against Cardiff on Tuesday. You can flip form whichever way you like, but if they do win here, they would have just one defeat in 6 Championship games. They're certainly picking up points, and with a potential win here, they would actually move themselves well clear of the relegation zone. They'd be up to 15th, 7 points clear of the drop. Plymouth cut adrift at the bottom of the table at the moment, 7 points from safety, but Luton would only be 2 points from the green zone. Cardiff just the right side of the line for the moment. Six minutes left. At the moment, it's looking like Luton might be able to only rescue a point and nothing more. And really, they need all 3. Jones. Assistance is given a corner here. Isaiah Jones. He's in a battle with Bangura Williams there, right in the corner. I'm not sure that it went out off the Millwall man there. It's a high challenge on Liam Walsh. Jones as well to recover. He looped wide. Walsh did well there. Still in there for Morris. Couldn't get the touch. He does there. And just clawed over in the end by Jensen. Luton trying to start to build something here. They're surely going to have a fair amount of pressure in the time that remains. It's one of their favourite situations, a set piece. Towards Anderson at that near post. It's another corner, this time behind off Kramer. They try again towards Adebayo. Into the away and it goes. Really climbed high enough to get over that. This was the chance that Morris had leading up to that first corner. It was going behind anyway, but Jensen just had to make sure for fear of embarrassment. Over 11,000 here to watch this one today. 25,000 will be the capacity of the new Luton Stadium when they are finally able to build it. Certainly going to be a lot easier for fans to get to, right close to the train station. Well, that was a challenge from behind there that the referee will be reaching for a card to punish. Honeyman there launched himself into that one. Third Millwall yellow. Down, just giving himself a second here. Looks like he's going to be the match winner, just as he was in their last league win against Blackburn, though that one in the 6th minute of added time. Here's his goal. Remarkably, that is Millwall's only win, since they beat Leeds. That was on the 6th of November, the second win in succession, having also beaten Burnley, part of a longer 4-game winning run, but beating 2 of the promotion contenders and then only beating Blackburn since then. And they pick and choose their moments. Looks like they've picked a good day today. Cromer staying down for a second, holding his head, but he's up pretty quickly. They'll need him in the final stages. One of the defenders with great height at the back there for Millwall. Jonah Williams in front, who got his head. Well established with the ball that was coming towards him. Well, don't score many on the road. They've only netted 6 in their last 10 away from the Den. They've got a crucial one here, which surely is going to hand them victory now. So 4 additional minutes is all they've got now. Jensen is down here. Just giving he and his side some time. Hard to say how much of an awkward landing it was for him there, but that was the chance for Adebayo. There's been a growing trend in the game of goalkeepers buying time by going down in certain situations, but it does look as though this might actually be a genuine injury, and Liam Roberts is getting stripped to come on here. Millwall fortunate in the fact they've only made 2 subs, only 1 since half-time, with Honeyman coming on. But they are going to have to change their goalkeeper. A crucial time in this game. The stretcher is out here now for Jensen. Will be a big loss for them if he can't continue in the foreseeable future. Portsmouth away next. It's actually a catch-up game for them on Tuesday, another big game against one of their relegation rivals, and then upwardly mobile QPR coming to town next Saturday for then a visit to Leeds. So Jensen leaves the field. And Liam Roberts will come on here. His only 2 appearances for the club came in the League Cup back in August. Still signing from Middlesbrough. It's his league debut for the club. He's probably got about 3 minutes here. Huge throw, led back by Anderson. Millwall just creep down the touchline. Officially 20 seconds to run, but there's going to be a couple of minutes on top of that. Ivanovic, Connolly, Honeyman. Left the ball behind and then fouled Nelson. Luton have got to be quick and accurate in getting this ball forward. It's going to be one of their final chances. Massive header by Tanganga, just what you want from your centre half at this stage. Thought they might have had a shout there for a free kick in what would have been a very promising area. Kaminski, who made that penalty save in the first half, unable to deny Ivanovic in the second. Don't quite run here for Nelson. Through it goes to standing goalkeeper Liam Roberts. As far as he could get it there. And goes straight down the opposite end. This pitch not quite as big as the Den. One of the few in the Championship that isn't quite FIFA regulation size. Who knows how long he's left at this point? Only the referee. Maybe the benches if they ask nicely. Hashioka. No sign of full-time yet, away by Denore. The away end whistling for the full-time whistle now. Ball by Walsh. Nelson. Plenty of Luton fans starting to drift away. They see no way back now. Well, it looked like Millwall had carried the ball away there, but they've given away a free kick and a yellow card for dissent for Tanganga. Oh, it wasn't one. The man was caught. Through Nelson there to reach the ball. Tanganga yellow carded. This might be the last piece of defending Millwall have to do. Time to keep your concentration. Plenty of orange-shirted players in there. Roberts came and made himself big. Millwall think that has to be time, but there is time for one last attack. Jones couldn't get there. What's the referee given here? Bryan kicking off with Walsh. The assistant was right by it as well. I think he'd given one thing, and actually the referee has given the decision in the opposite direction. Bryan incensed here with something that Walsh has done. And this is going to be a yellow card. Well, it was a bit of a follow-through from Walsh that Bryan took exception to. And a yellow card deep into added time. And 4 minutes were allowed. We've played double that now. And that is it. The boos tell you everything from a Luton point of view, but make no mistake, that is a huge win for Alex Neil and Millwall. His first league victory since taking charge of the club at the end of 2024. Their first league win of 2025 comes here at one of their rivals over the last few decades. Mihailo Ivanovic with the spectacular winner just after the hour mark. Able to make amends where Aaron Connolly failed in the first half from the penalty spot, and Luton lose again. Their 7th defeat in 8 games. Matt Bloomfield still waiting for his first victory, and 2 away games to come where they've really struggled this season. Full time here at Kenilworth Road. Luton Town stay in the bottom 3. Millwall well away from it for now. It's finished Luton 0, Millwall 1.